Yo, welcome everyone. Bitcoin is dumping and it has just hit a very important price target, but try to not get fooled by this move. Let me show you why. Now, first you're going to see after Bitcoin took liquidity above our recent high at approximately 72,200 US dollars, we are since then getting quite a steep rejection back down of, let's just say, approximately 9%. And only a few hours ago, we hit our point of control, or the biggest volume cluster of the entire bottom price action. And remember from our yesterday's video, our plan was very simple. We were paying attention to the value area high, to the upper volume area of support. Above the level, we are bullish, still expecting higher. But the moment Bitcoin broke our value area high, we simply said it's going to look even more bearish for Bitcoin, and probably we are going to look for another quite a significant push down, at least towards the area of our point of control, where we are trading at this specific time. Now, where we are right now is really not a random price target. It is, of course, the biggest volume cluster of the entire bottom price action right here, but also we can right now go with our high-term time frame areas of support, where we are going to notice the daily support level was also beautifully hit. Sure, right now at this time, we are trading slightly below it, but nevertheless, where we are as of right now, clearly Bitcoin does have quite an important area of support, where potentially we might be looking for at least some kind of a bounce back towards the upside. More about the trading ideas slightly later, but right now also something that unfortunately it is right now happening on the weekly time frame. You really should be paying attention how our weekly candles have been developing for the past few weeks right here, because the reality right now is for the past few months actually we have been getting a major push down, and you can now see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 red candles in a row on the weekly time frame. To be honest, I was expecting for our weekly candle to actually close in green, but at least as of right now, if we are going to continue lower, unfortunately, even our current weekly candle right here is going to potentially close back in red. And even if we are going to close it in green as it is right now, it is unfortunately going to be a bearish candlestick pattern. What does it mean? We are getting a significant wick towards the upside, very small candle body with a very small wick towards downside. This right here technically is a bearish candlestick pattern, or simply a bearish pin bar. Last few times we got a bearish pin bar, for example actually right here, before we then got another major collapse back down. Also right here, bearish pin bar on Bitcoin, took the liquidity above the recent high, and only then we got another major push down. So closing our weekly candle as it is right now in only, let's just say, one day, it is unfortunately going to be another bearish Bitcoin indication. That is right now why I want to show you my bearish scenario I'm right now paying attention to, but later in the video I also want to show you how is a bullish scenario going to look like, just in case Bitcoin is going to get a bounce from the area where we are, and we are then simply going to reclaim our very important value area high at approximately 70,000 US dollar area. Now let's actually go on the 4-hour time frame. Remember, because for the past few days here we have been talking about the 5-wave price structure. We were going with our elite impulsive wave, and we simply said impulse right here, correction, another impulse right here, and right now with this entire push up, potentially of course the entire 4th elite wave is right now finished. If we do continue lower, if Bitcoin is right now going to start breaking all of our support levels, definitely we are right here looking for our 5th elite wave right here to be formed, and in this scenario of course we are looking for price targets below 60,000 US dollars. One way to measure the target of the 5th elite wave is going to be when we do go with our Fibonacci retracement tool. We go from the exact low back towards this exact high that was formed only a few days ago, and we are going to go with our Fibonacci expansions. And you can now see the very important price targets on Bitcoin, if we do continue lower, for our 5th elite wave are going to land at the area at, let's just say, 56,000, maybe even 51,000 US dollars, where Bitcoin also does have quite important high-term time frame areas of support. And I would simply say, if those targets right here are going to get hit, personally I'm going to look to fire another long or a buy trade on Bitcoin, but probably not only on Bitcoin, literally on the entire cryptocurrency market. That is right now why I would really appreciate if you smash up the like button, because 1,000 likes are really possible, and of course also thank you for subscribing to the channel right here. Now let me share with you some very important levels I'm right now paying attention to, and of course also I want to share with with you a trading idea I'm also potentially going to execute in the upcoming hours. Now, the reality right now is, because Bitcoin is trading below our value area high, this right here by itself is already a red flag. But the reality right now also is, because we are trading at the area of support, sure, we could still potentially be expecting some kind of a bounce towards the upside, maybe even to retest our value area high before going lower right here. But of course, because of that, we can still be looking for long trades at some very important key levels. And is right here where we are at the moment a key level? Definitely it is. As we said before, the biggest volume cluster of the entire bottom price action right here. Also, a high-term time frame area of support, the daily level, even though only a few hours ago it was slightly lost back towards downside. But also right now, if you do remember from our yesterday's video where we actually went with the anchored VWAP, we went, for example, on the 2-hourly, and we anchored the anchored VWAP exactly at this specific low. Not only that, we can go with another one, anchor it exactly at this specific high, and also going with another one, anchoring it exactly at this specific low. It really does look like not only one, not two, but actually 3 anchored VWAPs coming in exactly at this specific area. So don't get me wrong, I'm not saying Bitcoin cannot continue lower right here. I'm just saying, because it's a key level, usually at the area of support, we only want to look to fire another long or buy trade. I'm not saying we are going to continue right here massively towards the upside, but the reality is the trade that is currently being offered to us is definitely not a short trade. It's only going to be a long position. Later in the video, I'm going to show you exactly what area we can actually look towards to, where we can fire a short or a sell trade on Bitcoin. But the reality right now is we are at the moment trading at the area of support. The problem is going to happen, or another sign of weakness on Bitcoin is going to be if we start losing exactly this specific level, because clearly you can write a notice. It is quite a significant one. 3 anchored VWAPs aligning with the volume level, aligning with our high-term time frame area of support. It's not a random level. Losing such a nice support level on Bitcoin towards the upside, it is another red flag. And in this scenario, of course, we are going to look towards our value area low, towards approximately $65,500. And then, of course, also, if we start losing this specific level, as we said before, probably we are then forming our last fifth elite wave, literally straight towards upside. On the other hand, if we do get right here a bounce towards the upside from the area where we are, simply in this scenario, we pay attention to the value area high. The value area high right here is a very important price target, or I would actually say slightly higher above the value area high is also another very important level, because what we can right now actually do, you can now see that when we do go with another anchored VWAP and anchoring it exactly at this specific high, we do have right here almost perfect confluence with our volume level and with our anchored VWAP. But also, if we are going to get another push up slightly higher above our value area high right here, we can also usually pay attention to the golden Fibonacci ratio. So measuring right now the entire push down, going with the golden Fibonacci ratio, you can right now see another important level on Bitcoin is coming in at approximately 71,500, aligning beautifully with another liquidity level. So the plan on Bitcoin right now, in my opinion, should stay very, very simple. Yes, we are slightly more bearish because we are trading below the value area high, but we always need to ask ourselves, at what level am I prepared to buy? At what level am I prepared to sell? And where we are as of right now, even though we are below the value area high right here, I would much rather fire another long or buy trade, taking the profits along the way. First take profit area, our value area high. Second take profit area, the golden Fibonacci ratio. And then of course also we are going to see if Bitcoin can continue higher. If not, and we do see a major reversal towards downside, at least we were already paying ourselves with all of our long trades right here. And of course, if you want to trade with us, take advantage of the free $30,000 bonus with the first link down below in the description, because right now on Bybit, only after you register, you're going to get 20 USDT completely for free. Then also make sure you deposit at least $100 because you're going to get another 20 USDT. And also, when you're going to open up your first trades, you're going to get even bigger bonuses using the first link down below in the description. But also right now on Bybit, you're not only able to trade crypto, you can trade Forex, commodities, and stock CFDs, but also you can trade brand new tokens that are being released. So definitely I would suggest you, if you are looking for brand new trades right here, take an advantage of the free bonus using the first link down below in the description. Right now, let me do share share with you something very interesting happening on the RSI, money flow, and also MACD indicator, let's just say on the 2-hourly and also on the 4-hourly time frame. We are going to go with the relative strength index, moving average, convergence, divergence, and also money flow. And what you're right first of all going to see on the 4-hourly time frame. Are they looking bullish or are they looking bearish? We are forming right here brand new higher lows on Bitcoin. On the RSI, clearly it is going to be another lower low. On the MACD indicator, another lower low. On the money flow indicator, clearly also it is going to be another lower low, plus also hitting the oversold area. So all of those indicators right here on the 4-hourly time frame are actually looking bullish, suggesting that potentially right now the entire trend right here is going to continue back towards the upside. Also right now, what if we go with our exponential moving averages, let's just say on the 1-hourly and also on the 2-hourly time frame. As you probably know, we are right now still moving in an average uptrend on the 1-hourly and also on the 2-hourly time frame. Sure, of course, because of this major push down, we are right now seeing that they are right now coming very much together right here. But at least as of right now, Bitcoin is at the support level. We are moving in an uptrend on the 1-hourly and 2-hourly time frame, but also again, we are getting some bullish indications on the RSI, money flow, and also MACD indicator. So overall speaking, ideally right here, we are looking for some kind of a bounce towards the upside with a very simple invalidation level. Of course, if you're going to fire a new long trade right here, simply slightly below our support level. But of course, if we then do get a push towards the upside, we know exactly when we are going to be paying ourselves with our long trades, because we also know the next very important level you should really pay attention to is simply going to be right here, the value area high. Additionally, if we do go right here with the crypto fear and greed index, to be honest, this one right here, it really seems like it is being back in the extreme fear area. A lot of people right now are still very much scared to buy Bitcoin or to maybe even long any other cryptocurrency. So yes, I would say if you're looking for a long or a buy trade at this specific area, at least you are not buying on the breakout that a lot of people were doing only a few days ago. Because remember, we were looking right here for a symmetrical triangle. A lot of people were literally longing on the entire move up. But usually you want to buy low, you want to sell high. And right now, because of the rejection back down, at least you are trying to buy low. I'm not saying the low is in. I'm not saying we cannot continue lower right here. But if you are going to go with another trade right here, at least you are buying exactly at the area of support. Now, additionally, what if Bitcoin right here is going to lose our point of control? What if we go lower towards the value area low and maybe even lose our bottom volume cluster? In this scenario, of course, as we said before, we are looking for Bitcoin to drop even lower below our recent low, below 60,000 US dollars. And if we are going to go below 60,000 US dollars right here, for sure, we can also look to fire another very nice long or a buy position right here on the Bitcoin chart itself. That is right now why, if you want to trade with us, take an advantage of the free 30,000 US dollar bonus using the first link down below. You register, you're going to get 20 USDT completely for free. You deposit, you're going to get another 20 USDT, but also when you're going to open up your first trades, you're going to get even bigger bonuses using the first link down below in the description. But also right now, thank you for smashing up the like button.